Good evening, everybody. Welcome to RSF1 Division 2. We are here for round number 16 in RSF1 tonight, around the Bahrain International Circuit. We used to be seeing this circuit usually around about the start of the season, but it's round 16 for us in RSF1. It's me, RNSEO, on comms tonight, and this is a bit different, is it? I've just had the one and only Cornish joining in the party as we actually see him out on an
Hello.
outlap.
I don't know
Right.
how I don't know how well this is gonna go. I don't. No one's ever done this, but it might be a
Always
bit
a
of a laugh.
first for everything.
Exactly, eh? See how well I can concentrate while trying to commentate.
We could even maybe take us through a lap while you do it. No, I'll let you concentrate on your laps, but yeah,
I
we've got
mean,
most people.
I'm not holding out much hope for me tonight. I'll be honest. Um, I'm expecting to see a lot of laps early on because from my little bit of practice, the marbles seem to be flipping horrific. And they build up during qualifying as well. So it means that when you're in like the final bit of qualifying, if you go off your line by just a tad, it just ruins your lap. So I'm actually thinking you're going to see quicker times now, and I don't know how much they'll improve by the end of the session.
Well, that is interesting information. Thank you very much, Cornish. I'm not sure who the first one actually is on a lap at the moment.
I'm just coming up to the last corner.
We'll see. It might actually be you, Cornish, so. No, it's actually Breezy, so we'll watch Breezy just currently. He's coming down to the amazing sequence of turns 9 and 10, I believe this is, where we saw a fantastic move from Fernando Alonso in real life around the outside of, I believe it was, George Russell. So yeah, Breezy making his way down the third DRS straight here, up towards the end of Sector 2. We'll see how his time fares once he reaches that. It's going to be a 1.7.55.7, which is purple because it's the first time. The Haas moves out the way very nicely for Breezy. Obviously, last week, Breezy and Grunty wrapped up the Constructors in Division 2, winning it for Ferrari. Breezy, first one.
Let's be honest.
Breezy, first one across the line, puts in a 1.29.5 to get us going.
That's a good lap. That's a good first lap. I reckon Pole is going to be a 20-man dead. So for his first lap, that's very impressive. My lap, if you're wondering, is fucking horrendous.
Ethan putting in a 29.4, Breezy putting in a 29.5, Crazy Fish putting a... Sorry, that was not Breezy, you already put a time in. Grunty put in a 29.9 on mediums. We'll quickly jump above the Cornish. Says his lap's been shit. As he comes to the last corner.
I missed the apex. Somewhere, but I managed my minimum speed alright. I don't think this has been a very good lap. I think it's going to be a high 29.
So
yeah,
29.
Disappointed with that. I messed up Sector 1 massively, and then Sector 2 again, I missed like 3 apexes, the most important one, just before the middle straight.
Invades on a lap at the moment. Come to the hairpin. How many runs are you planning to do?
I want to
went
stay
P3
soft because you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
But spoiler alert, if anybody's watching, I think my strategy is going to be medium hard in the race. Medium soft is doable, and actually they're pretty matched on pace. But if you pit early enough to the hard, you end up getting a massive undercut, and you'll be like 6 seconds down the road by the time the people pit for the softs. And they will catch you by, like, when there's like 4 or 5 laps to go. By the time they catch you, their tyres are pretty even with your hards. And also they've got to get through traffic and everything. So I think I'm going to go for the medium hard strategy. So I might.
Interesting. Invade went P2 with a 1.29.5, a 10th off of his teammate, who currently occupies P1, so it's a Mercedes 1 and 2 at the moment. Short qualifying tonight as only 11 drivers show up.
I've run out of fuel. It's alright, I'm not too far away from the pit, so it's all good. How have you been, Aaron? Anyway, you been alright, pal?
Yeah, I've been not too bad actually, mate. What's been going on in my life? Actually, I took like a wee driving test yesterday.
Oh, exciting. How old are
Yeah,
you? You
interesting.
17?
No, I'm 15.
Wait,
I
how did
took
you?
a it's like a teen driving thing. So
Oh, right. What, like a
it's like an
off-road
instructor
stuff?
takes you out. Yeah, it's no, it was at Knock Hill Race Circuit
Oh,
up in
sweet.
Scotland. Yeah. So it's like kind of like that, and they like teach you how to drive before you actually go for your test and that. So you just
A
get a bit
bit
of
early.
experience. Yeah, but
Just
mate, you
2
should have
years
seen me. I
early.
was flying around.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Anyway,
Was it a proper manual car with a clutch and everything?
yeah, proper manual clutch and everything, handbrake and
Nice.
that. So yeah,
How
it's
did you
fun.
find it? Did you struggle or?
That was my second time doing it. So first time it was absolutely abysmal.
Mhm.
Trying to work everything out. But yeah, second time around, I felt like I was doing pretty good.
Yeah, see, I humbled myself when I was learning to drive because when I was 16, I was proper cocky because I had a moped ride, so I
Mhm.
felt like I knew the road. And like I grew up just car obsessed and thought
Mhm.
that this is easy. It's going to be an absolute doddle. I know how to drive a car, no issues at all. And I pestered my dad. I pestered him to let me drive his car. And in the end, he took me to the industrial estate, let me drive the car, and within 30 seconds of sitting behind that seat, I nearly crashed it into 5 parked cars.
Oh dear.
And I very quickly realised that it's a lot harder than I thought. And that actually helped, to be honest, because then when it came to my lessons, I really listened and took it in. But yeah, I was very cocky.
I think Verizon 40 is the only one not to set a lap here. He's on a lap though at the moment. Through the hairpin of Sector 1. Got
Yeah,
a
I've
lot of
come
weight on
out
your
again.
shoulders tonight, Cornish. You've got
What
the
wings?
only McLaren. I'm saying you've got a lot of weight on your shoulders because you're the only McLaren out there tonight.
You calling me fat?
No, I'm,
So I got a lot of weight.
I
You
said
calling
weight.
me fat?
Oh, I said weight on your shoulders.
I mean, you're not wrong in either direction, mate. But yeah, Hush abandoned me halfway through the season. And then my
Oh,
new teammate, he's moved pretty quick, but he's not raced the last 2, I don't think, which is a shame.
now
Um,
he's driving
but
for Alpine tonight.
oh, Hush is, yeah. Right,
Only
I'm
Alpine on
coming
the
up
grid.
to the last corner to start my second lap.
Lovely, lovely. We're seeing Verizon coming to the line now. He goes fastest with a
That's a
1:29.1.
very nice lap, that is.
3:10 separating him and YT Ruley
As I
Ethan. That's
said,
a
I
name I've not
reckon
seen
Pole,
before.
I reckon Pole's going to be 29-0.
hmm Not bad first few Cornish.
No, so I got a bit wobbly on the exit of turn 1 and bogged down a little bit. Coming into turn 4, though, a little bit wide on the apex, but not too bad, not too bad. Kiss that apex nicely, get back on the throttle, keep it planted. I tend to like going for a later apex on this corner because you can get on the throttle earlier, but I didn't do that this time round. I did it normally, obviously 100% on purpose. Not bad through there.
That was actually really
Gets
good.
me through.
Watching.
Yeah, I'm 4 tenths up at the minute, so this isn't bad. Much better than my previous lap. Oh, I do go deep there, though, miss the apex. But that doesn't enable me to get on the throttle nice and early. Keep it tight through here.
Ethan goes at 28.8.
Okay, my thoughts of what pole was going to be was vastly wrong. That's a really quick lap. I didn't do that corner very well either. Can I make up for it in the last corner? No, I've turned in too early. Oh, I've absolutely bottled that. I've lost about 2 tenths in the final 2 corners,
What's
but
it
I've
going
crossed
to
the
be?
line. I'll take
P4?
that.
Not bad.
That should
I
have
have
been
no
a
clue.
29.2. My last
No
exit
clue
was
how you
terrible.
can talk through that lap. Genghis Logan putting a lap P4, then a 1:29.3. Yeah, when I'm doing my qualifying, I've just got to focus. I can't talk or anything.
Yeah.
I don't even talk for the race really, because I'm in a party with like 6 other people, but you don't usually find me talking during quali or in the race. So I've just got to focus on it.
Don't get me wrong, it wasn't the cleanest of laps. I felt like my middle sector was pretty good, actually. My middle sector was nice. But but that last sector, those two corners in that sector, I completely cocked up. Where would 29.2 put me at the minute if I did put that?
Now 29.2 would put you. I think it depends what your thousandths were, but it would be around about P4,
Oh,
P3.
so not much bigger.
Nah, definitely not.
I'm
Ethan went P1 again and Vade P2 again, so Mercedes locking out the front row at the moment.
I've just got to decide whether I should go for another lap or not, or whether to save a set of tyres. That is the question.
Only 11 people tonight, so not going to be very difficult. It depends on safety cars though, because the field's going to be probably so spread out by the time we get to the checkered flag. So.
Yeah, and I do think a fresh set of softs is so valuable if there is a late safety car. But I don't think there will be a late safety car because there's hardly anyone racing. I'd be surprised if there was a late safety car. We didn't even have a single safety car period last week.
I think he's had only 9 last week, didn't you?
No, we did have 10 of us.
Oh, right.
But yeah, it just wasn't great. We had 2 people leave during the race. I don't know what's gone on with the attendance in Div 2 these last 2 weeks, to be honest. It's been pretty poor.
I think it's because everyone's just out of the championship fight now and they just can't be bothered.
But
Which is a bit disappointing.
Been in the championship fight all season and I still turned up every race.
Yeah. It's just a bit of fun as well at the end of the day.
Exactly. Always a bit of fun. I know I've got no chance of winning the title, so I do just turn up for a bit of a laugh. If I was
How's
that
costume
serious
hunting
about the title, I'd sandbag and go down to Div 3, but I'm not going to do that. How's costume hunting going? I'm going to be honest, I've not even looked. We had that little browse when I was trying to see if I could get a Teletubby costume, but none of them were very good, were they? They were all a bit scary. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do costume-wise yet. I think I might have to go away from the Teletubby idea. I also really wanted the inflatable dinosaur ones, but just can't. I can't do a stream in that because I've got no arms. My arms are too small. How am I going to control the stream?
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm interrupting you to try and stalk up someone's lap.
Absolutely no worries. At my school we did a Halloween thing and someone came in one of those inflatable dinosaurs. Someone did an inflatable shark as well, which was pretty funny.
Just a bit of information for you that's interesting. Jenga Logan in 5th has got the purple middle sector.
Lovely.
Ethan's got the fastest first. Jenga's has got the fastest second, and Invade's got the fastest third.
Some nice little information that we do not get on this end of the stream.
Yeah, I lost 3/10 in that final sector. Oh dear. I mean, I'm still a 10.5 down the middle sector as well, so I've got a lot of improvement to make.
Horizon's saying that the maid outfit is still an option.
The maid outfit? Oh, no chance. Absolutely no chance for you see me in a maid outfit. I'm all up for a laugh and, embarrassing myself a little bit, but I feel like a maid outfit is too far. I think the fat ballerina was just on the limit.
It's always the unicorn still if you've got it.
Yeah, I still do have. To be fair, I did 3 driver draws with the ballerina. I've only done 1 with the unicorn. The only problem with the unicorn one is obviously I can't fit my headset on, so I can't wear it properly. I didn't consider that. Maybe I could make some alterations for it.
I see you've gone back out for another lap.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a late safety car. And I was looking at the wear on these tyres. The degradation actually isn't that bad. After doing an out lap and a fast lap and an in lap, they're only 1/10 slower. So it's not horrendous. So if there was a late safety car, I don't think the new tyres are going to be. There will be an advantage, obviously, but I don't think it'll be massive. I think I'd rather try and qualify a bit further up the grid, so that. Well, they're saying that where I am right now is right in the middle of trouble. So I don't know quite how much further I can go, but I'm going to try.
Bosch is starting his final lap of the session, currently sitting down in P9 with a 1:29.6. We'll see if he can make up any improvement as he heads into turn 1. A little bit late on the break in. He's going to have a Ferrari in front of him as he heads up towards turn number 4, I believe this is. Ferrari gets out of the way. Oh, I've just nearly fallen off my chair. As he heads through turn 4. Getting too excited over Hush's lap. I don't know, like, I had my elbow on like the armrest and I kind of slipped. But
What kind of a chair is it?
Oh, it's just like it's like an office chair.
Oh, you've not got a gamer chair.
No, I actually really like this one because it's like
office chairs
like,
are underrated, mate.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
29 and fat. I love an office chair. Gamer chairs are not for me.
Hush has aborted this lap, so he's gonna have enough time, I think, to get back around to finish another lap. I'm just trying to pick up on who's the next one. Is it this Mercedes that's currently come down the back straight? If I can actually get on board with it, that's out lap. So it's gonna be Invade that's gonna be the next one across the line, I believe. Are you still in your out lap corner? Are you on a lap?
No,
You're on a
I'm
lap
on my
actually,
lap
to be fair. Back to Invade. He's got the final corner now.
Oh,
200th up at the moment. What's it going to be for Invade? Can he take the position from his teammate? No, he can't. It's going to be P2 at best for Invade. Grunty starts his lap. Who else we got? We've got Matty, who's around. So difficult to find who's drivers. Crazy Fish not improving.
Screwed up in the middle sector.
Verizon, he's 3/10 up at the moment. He's got a great chance at taking pole position here. We can maybe even see a 1:28.7 from the Red Bull driver. One more corner to go. He's out of it now. All the way to the line now for Verizon 40. A 1:29.1. Can this be a 1:28.7? Yes, it is.
Wow,
a 1:28.7 from Verizon 40. As Cornish said, he is pulled into the pit lane, so he will not finish his lap.
Tyres, yeah.
Not a bad shout.
I was up by a tenth in the first sector, and then the middle sector completely screwed it up.
Breezy went P6 with a 1:29.3. Only a tenth behind his teammate. Matty has invalidated his time. We've seen him around earlier. I've seen that Ethan was starting his lap, and he is on a lap. This could be a chance at him taking pole position back from Verizon 40. If he keeps it how it is now, he's certainly going to have enough time in it to the line now for Ethan. He takes pole position with a 1:28.6. So that is a very good lap from Ethan. I think this is his RSF1 debut as well.
That's crazy. No, he used to be an RSF1 a long time ago, like last year or so longer. But
so it's a
I
return.
think he needs to be moved up. That is quick.
And that will do it. Genghis Logan finished P3 actually, so he got one more lap in, and it did count. So he finds himself on the second row for this Bahrain Grand Prix.
Loving life.
Hey, the points are scored in the race. Just remember that.
Have you seen my season?
Hey, you never know. You never know what can happen in Division 2.
A lot can happen. Very true.
Anyway, Ethan tops the timing sheets in short qualifying. He'll start on the front row alongside Verizon 40. Genghis Logan with a fantastic P3 for Alfa Romeo. Then comes Invade, Grunty, Hush, Breezy. Then we have Cornish, Matty, Crazy Fish, and Locker starts P11.
Up the Lockers. Yeah, I don't quite know how I'm feeling. I think I'm still going to commit to the medium hard. Just whether to decide to underfuel or not. I really don't think there will be a safety car, so I'm probably not going to. I don't think it's worth the risk. Not when there's only 11 of us.
How many laps is this race?
For the race? The race is 29 laps.
Alright. My predictions. I think that Verizon 40 will take the win. Ethan will finish P2 with... I feel like I kind of have to see you in P3.
Me in P3 or you
in... either Invade or...
Mate, I'm
It's
not
so
getting a
difficult for
podium.
P3. It's so difficult for P3
Oh,
because
Jacobs
it was so
Logan
close.
and Ethan are currently selected on the
Um,
hard tyres.
I
So
am
it's
currently
first
looking at
and
that.
third.
Just seen that.
Oh, Hush has gone for it as
Oh,
well. A little bit spicy.
interesting.
I'm tempted to do it as well, you know. I don't think I will, but I think I will just stay with the generic strat. But
Better
it's
been safe
tempting.
than sorry.
Although saying that, if there isn't an early safety car, it is the quicker strategy, isn't it? To
Hmm.
do hard medium.
I believe it could be. Just whilst we're waiting, I'll quickly have a look at the championship standings for the people that are actually fighting for it. Um, 25 points the gap between Breezy and Grunty. So now that the constructors is all wrapped up, maybe they're like just fighting for it, I guess.
I've gone for the hards. I
Oh,
feel like it's
we'll
I
see
feel like
how
it's
that
worth it.
goes.
The only reason why I normally wouldn't go on the hard straight away is in case there's an early safety car,
Hmm.
but I really
Yeah.
don't think there is going to be. Famous last words is now I caused the safety car, but
We'll
that's
see.
obviously not in the plan. I think both Ferraris are going for the hards as well, actually. Oh, a lot
Hmm.
of people are on the hards.
Oh, we've got one on the softs actually.
Okay,
Hello.
that's a crazy strategy.
We've got Verizon starting on the
Wow,
softs.
everyone in the top 8, apart from Verizon, are on hards. It's only the back 3 on mediums. Well, that is interesting. I was not expecting that. Maybe I should have gone on the mediums. Just to get through the field.
It's going to be interesting to see if Verizon 40 can get past Ethan in his first few laps, because if he doesn't, then those softs are just going to shred
Well,
themselves.
starting on the soft tyres compared to the hards, surely he's going to be ahead before even halfway towards turn 1. He should get
To a
such a good
Max
traction.
Verstappen at Mexico.
So it actually might be quite a sensible strategy, to be fair, because if he can get away from, the battlers and just pull a nice big gap, it actually doesn't matter if he has to go on the hards,
Hmm.
because he'll just be that much far ahead anyway.
Yeah.
So not a stupid strategy.
We shall see. Yeah, the back 3 are starting on the mediums. As Cornish said, top 3 apart from Verizon 40 are starting on the hards. Verizon 40 obviously starting on that soft compound will be wanting to make up, as will make up that one position as quick as he possibly can.
So I'm expecting at least one of these medium runners to jump me off the line, maybe 2 of them. So I'm probably going to be P9, P10 maybe at the end of lap 1, but
What side of the grid are you on?
I am on the right-hand side.
Right hand side, okay. Well, you're gonna have the inside line, so that's always a
Very
benefit,
true.
I'd say. Oh,
Although
getting a bit eager.
I do feel like you can be a bit squeezed up the inside here. It might be
Yeah,
better to
true.
go for the outside, because then at least you can take avoiding action easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my tyres are too hot. Let's cool those puppies down.
So everyone lines up on the grid. P1 hasn't even lined up yet, and we've got them all back on the grid. So a quick and simple formation lap for everyone.
Come on, get purple. Get in. Point 3. Not great, but not bad. At least it's purple.
Got a solid
Hush
camera angle for
is
this one.
like sideways.
I can see that actually. As we are underway in Bahrain for the first race of this weekend. Ethan already getting very aggressive towards Verizon 40 as they head down towards turn 1. Verizon 40's got the jump on them as they head into turn 1. It's Verizon 40 that inches ahead. The two Ferraris getting very close to Cornish. Jenkins Logan making up a move into P3.
Breezy, just
Crazy
wanted to know
Fish
what I
and
had for
Locker
dinner.
moving positions. Matty not finishing, sorry. Matty dropping 2 positions. Grunty makes up the move on Hush as they make their way down through turns 5 and 6. There's a bit
Oh.
of out of shape from Hush there. That allows a few cars to get through on him. But it's Verizon 40 that leads them. He needed that great start as he was on the softs, and he has perfected that. Now he's just got to manage that pace and try and pull away as much as possible from these hard runners.
Oh, Hush!
Got Hush up the inside of Cornish.
Yeah.
Not seeing that one coming from a mile back.
No, we were side by side all the way coming up to that corner, but I was just trying to give him as much space as possible, and I got myself on the curb and actually ruined my braking for the corner, so that didn't help. But and I did get a warning.
Crazy
so
special over the back.
Warning 1 for me.
May need to park that car into turn 1 because Crazy Fish looks pretty quick on these straights.
He is quick.
He's
running.
It's all over the back.
He's running the same in practice. He's running a very high rear wing with a low front wing.
Yeah. Genghis
So
Logan
the
all over the
traction
back
zones.
of Ethan at the moment.
Yeah, and the traction zone's going to be quicker than me, but hopefully top speed I'll be a little bit quicker.
Oh, Genghis Logan have a bit of a lock up into turn 1. That's going to allow Invade to get a run back on him as they head up towards turn 4. No DRS on this lap yet though, we'll get it next lap. Can't tell what the gap is between Verizon 40 and Ethan because the game has decided to, for some reason, give me random numbers.
Don't you have random numbers?
What's going on here?
I've started to sniff an opportunity on Hush. He's a bit all over the place at the minute.
Oh,
So,
Grunty and Invade having a good battle for P4 at the moment. Thought we could have possibly seen a move from Grunty. Genghis Logan is very much struggling up there in P3 on the hards. He's locking up pretty much every other corner.
Yeah, I thought I was closing on Hush, and he's just playing with me, really. He's too quick.
DRS is just very crucial here because you've got 2 back-to-back doses of it, and then you've got the one after turn 10 as well. It's going to be a massive DRS train as we head on to lap 3 of this race. Verizon 40 setting the fastest time as expected. He's making a pretty solid gap to start with. I think he's 2.1 seconds he is. That's actually a very good guess from myself. 2.1 seconds between Verizon 40 and Ethan at the moment. Genghis Logan only 3/10 behind P2 at the moment, but he's actually under pressure from Invade, who's only 3/10 behind him. They've got Grunny, who's only 3/10 behind Invade at the moment, so massive DRS train forming.
Interestingly, the medium runners aren't really putting on much of a threat at the minute. They're kind of sitting back. I was expecting them to be all over me, but I don't know if they're just struggling with warm-up or not. I don't know.
As we ride on board with Grunty at the moment. Genghis Logan with another lock-up into turn 10. This time Invade decided to copy that, and he had a lock-up of his own. See, wrapped their way up through the end of Sector 2.
Hush is looking like he's going to be making a move on Breezy pretty soon. He's getting up close to his bumper. Going to be loving that DRS that he's going to get in a minute. Is Breezy within DRS of Grunty?
Breezy is 8/10 behind Grunty at the moment. So pretty much the full grid's going to get DRS as that was a big moment from Ethan. He's lost a bunch of positions.
Did he cross the pit line? Because
absolutely no clue.
If somebody clipped that, that's a cheeky little pen for him. Got to be careful there.
I might have caught that.
Oh, I might have just fallen out of DRS of those battling. I wasn't paying attention. I have. This is going to put me under pressure from Crazy Fish behind now. So I'm going to want to get back into the DRS as quick as I can. I need those 3 up ahead to battle a bit.
Not sure if it's any use to you, but Genghis Logan only running 14% ERS at the moment, sitting in P2.
Wow.
He's used all of it to try and stay in front of Invade.
Wow, the The problem is as well, ERS doesn't really build up that quickly around
Yeah,
here, so he is in trouble.
the massive DRS train forming. Cornish has managed to
I've
get
used
himself back in the DRS.
I've used more ERS than I wanted. I'm currently sat on 63%. I imagine the people ahead of me have got more.
Um, you, you're right and wrong in that. In that point. Hush has certainly got quite a bit in the tank at the moment. Roughly, you're all sitting at around about the same at the moment, around about that 50,
Okay,
60
I'll
mark.
say that. I'm not going to be using any for a few laps anyway, because I think I'm quite happy sat at the back of this, because I think this is going to get pretty spicy. As
Oh,
Fronty
when we
goes in the
have
pits,
Grunty in the pit lane.
that's got to be for damage, surely.
Invade gets past Jengus Logan again. They're going to go 3 wide behind between Hush, Breezy and Ethan. It seems like Hush is backed out, but now it's the Ferrari and the Mercedes that are going to go for a battle up towards turn 4. It's like we've seen in 2022 with Leclerc and Verstappen, but Hush brings himself back into the situation. He's going to go up the inside of Ethan. Oh, as he has a snap, that's not going to help him. That puts Cornish in a great position to maybe make up a few moves. He's side by side with Breezy at the moment, just
really
has to
give
back
me much
out.
room there, did he?
Oh, Cornish. Little love tap from Cornish
Yeah,
there.
I feel like Breezy should have given me a bit more room there. Yes, I was taking advantage of them gliding ahead, but yeah, that was a bit cheeky, and I've got a warning for that. So I'm
Genghis
on 2
Logan managed to
warnings.
get back past Invade. This is a great battle for P2 at the moment. As I see, Cornish is only a 10th or a bit behind Breezy at the moment.
Yeah, Breezy's really falling back from Hush, actually. I want him to drop out of DRS so I can get the easy overtake, but also I don't want them
That
to get
puts
too
you at
far
pressure.
ahead. Yeah. I've also got a certain Irish fish right behind my ass.
Can Invade make a move into turn 1? He's going to make it even before they get to the start-finish line. At
Breezy
this rate,
doesn't have DRS, so this overtake should on paper be easier.
Invade's back ahead. Cornish with a fantastic move on Breezy.
What a move down
Makes
the
up
straight,
to P6. Absolutely.
I think he's going to
Oh,
come straight back at me though.
we've got a front row seat to this Hush and Ethan battle at the moment.
I need them to keep
Hush
battling
breaks
so I can
late.
close in.
A great helicopter cam here for these two drivers. Looks like Hush is just going to inch ahead, but Ethan's definitely not backing out. As they head down towards the hairpin. We see a send from Ethan. He stays behind for now. Hush, no, sorry, not Hush. Cornish closing on this very quickly.
Yeah, them battling is just what I needed.
It certainly gained you quite a few tens through Sector 1. You've also dropped Breezy back a little bit to 9 tenths as well, which
I'm
is
assuming
a bit
Breezy's
of a
got
bonus.
damage, to be honest, because he was going quite a bit slower than the guys ahead.
From the off-board, it doesn't seem like he's got any sort of damage at the moment. Maybe he's just struggling. As we have Verizon, he's around.
Ooh.
Verizon's around. And that...
Why is
I
that
don't
caused a
want
virtual say? Oh my
I don't-
god!
I don't want to say anything. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't quite know what's just happened there.
I think Verizon might have reset the track there. I don't want to point any fingers, but that was
I think
kind of
everyone was having-
suspicious.
Well, that's absolutely ruined everyone's delta. I don't know what was happening, but I'm 8 seconds off my delta.
As we see most of the medium runners, some decide to come in. Matty has done, so he is pitting onto mediums. So he's going to have to stop again in this race because he's done on double medium.
Yeah, anybody who started on the mediums, they could probably get the hards to the end from now if they did pit under the virtual safety car.
Got some information from Muddy Biscuits. I think the car had, like, I think the cars ahead were saying let Verizon past, and then Orphan says he just
if that was the
ghosted.
case.
Well, Grunty and Verizon have both picked up penalties in this early part of the race, so that's not going to help them. Back under green
What
flag
penalties have they got?
again though. They have gotten drive-through penalties.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's not good. Hush is really struggling for grip out of the DRS zone.
What that has done is completely broken the DRS train we had going. I'm going to try and get into Ethan's now by burning the DRS. I think I'll just about get in it, hopefully. Yep, just about got in it. Is Ethan got DRS on Hush? I don't. Oh!
1.1. Oh,
I
Connors, what are
nearly
you doing now?
I put on my ERS too early out of the last corner and nearly lost it. So now I'm definitely out of the ERS of the car ahead. That was silly.
Big lock up from Hush into turn 1. Genghis Logan now leads this race, but invades all over the back of him. This could be a great battle to the checkered flag between these two. Potentially for the race win. This battling allows Hush to get back into the swing of things. To allow Ethan and Cornish also to catch up, as Grunty and Verizon are both back in the pit lane serving their drive-thrus. Invade 3/10 behind Genghis Logan as they head down towards turn 10. Another lock-up from Genghis Logan. Could we see a move? I think Invade's just a little bit too far back at the moment. Genghis Logan playing this very smart. He's not using too much of his ERS as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of just in my own little world now after all that craziness. So I'm sitting quite comfortable in P5 at the minute.
Well, Crazy Fish hasn't got DRS on you behind, which is also a
Then
bonus.
I don't have DRS on Ethan ahead. I
yeah.
really need Ethan and Hush to start battling again.
But it seems like Ethan is burning quite a bit of battery just to try and keep up with Hush at the moment. But Crazy Fish sitting at 70% ERS as well, so he's got quite a bit in the tank.
Yeah, that is a lot. I'm
Logan
going to have to be careful of
Invade.
Fish.
Genghis Logan and Invade having another battle as they exited turn number 4. Matty picking up the fastest time with a 1:32.5.
Did you say Matt's gone medium?
Yes, Matty has gone medium. So I'm thinking he's going to medium
strategy.
soft.
Oh,
then.
there we go.
Oh,
There's
Cornish, come on now.
penalty.
Had to be one.
We all knew it was coming, let's be honest.
Third 3-second penalty for car number 3.
Oh, my number is number 3.
Yeah, I've noticed that actually. You're number 3 in a McLaren. Someone, I think it might have been Verizon. I'll quickly check as he heads through turn 4.
I thought my number was 66.
There was I noticed one race. There was a number 3 Red Bull, a number 3 McLaren, and a number 3 Alpha Tauri, which I found quite funny, as it's Danny Rick's number, and he's driven for all those teams. So
That is very funny, actually.
anyway,
Oh,
Invades all over the back of Genghis Logan at the moment as they head on to lap 10, side by side all the way down the straight. Invade got the upper hand obviously because he does have DRS. Ethan moves ahead of Hush, so both Mercedes both making moves as they head into turn 1. So 1 and 3 for Mercedes at the moment. It could possibly become 2 and 3 because Genghis Logan goes back up the inside into turn 4 on Invade. So as I said, 2 and 3 for the Mercedes, but Invade is certainly not trying to back out of this one anytime soon.
Hush and Ethan are going at it as well. They keep swapping positions.
There's battles going on all the way through the top 4. So it's certainly going to help you, Cornish. Because
I've closed in by half a second this lap so far, so hopefully they keep battling. I do feel like Ethan's the slightly quicker driver at this stage, though, so it's whether Hush can stay with him.
What lap is your pit window?
I'm pitting on lap 15.
Right. It's
So the
actually quite
medium,
a bit less than I expected.
anyone that started on the mediums is going to be pitting on lap 14. Either before or after then, around so lap 13, 14, or 15.
Hmm.
Anybody on the hard is going to be pitting lap 15, 16, or 17. Now, it depends whether
Right.
you're going to go hard mediums or hard softs. If you're going to go hard softs, you're probably going to be pitting on lap 18 or
Hmm.
19, because the hards will stretch that long. If you're going on mediums, you're going to be pitting 15. Now,
Interesting.
because I don't have a fresh set of softs, I'm
Hmm.
going to be opting to go for the hard mediums, I think.
Right.
And then just going for it. And I've just realised I've been using way more ERS than I should have, so I need to start saving that.
Hush is all over the back of Ethan again. Two position changes at the front. Invade led them into turn 1. Genghis Logan led them out of turn 4.
Sounds like it's a good race at the front.
It certainly is. It's great to be watching at the moment. Big lock up from Invade through turn 10. Very tricky to get the car slowed down into that downhill left-hander. I was... don't know why my controller wasn't working there. Hush was very close to the back of Ethan, but Ethan does stay ahead. Ethan obviously not having DRS from his teammate, 1.9 seconds between the two as Invade gets back ahead before they get down to the final corner. Maybe that was a bit strategical from Genghis Logan to get the DRS on the main straight.
I do feel very sorry for Grunty. Who else got the drive-through? Grunty and Verizon. Well,
They have
Verizon
both served
span
them
it,
now, so...
so that's his own fault. But yeah, Grunty, obviously this is massive for his title challenge. The fact that he's had that drive-through actually really could stop his title challenge if he ends up finishing at the back of the grid.
Hush make
So
up the
that's
move for
very
P3.
unfortunate for him.
His teammate Breezy, his closest championship rival, sitting P6 at the moment. He's got a great view of your car at the moment. Well, maybe a bit of a distant view actually,
I've
which
got
he'll
both
probably
the
be happy
title
about.
challengers behind me, Fish and Breezy.
Interesting.
Maybe I should just crash into them both and make it the title challenge. Interesting. Yeah.
Crazy Fish is on the mediums at the moment. He's been on them since the start.
Yeah, he's going to be pitting either next lap or the lap after.
It's quite
Or
interesting because he's not made up his...
if he's got a fresh set of softs, he'll be going to lap 17 probably.
It's quite interesting because he started on the mediums, but he hasn't made up as much ground as I thought he may have.
Yeah,
Both
I was
other medium
expecting to
runners
get
have
past
already
me quite
pitted.
early, to be honest, but I don't think the mediums have been quite as good at the start as they expected.
Genghis Logan finds himself 6 tenths behind Invade at the moment.
Oh, Breezy has now overtaken Fish, and Breezy is in my DRS, so I'm going to have to watch out for that.
Babies could use each other to try and catch up, as we've seen Ethan go very wide in the background. That'll probably benefit you, Cornish.
Hopefully.
Give you a couple of tenths on him. Genghis Logan didn't make the move on Invade, but he's going to have the run on him as they head up towards turn 4. Where's Invade going to park his car? He seems like he's got enough of a distance to not having to worry about to defend into turn 4. But you can see that he is flashing on the back of that Mercedes, only 10% ERS. Genghis Logan's built up a little bit since the last time we spoke about it. 30% now for the Alfa Romeo. Have a look at what Hush is on. He's on 51 at the moment. Ethan only on 13% ERS. Cornish running with around about 50% at the moment.
I have got
Breezy.
Breezy rapidly closing in on me.
Breezy at 40% ERS at the moment. It's quite funny.
I
That's
think Ethan's
common
starting
a
to trouble
race.
as well.
Yeah.
Back on Ethan.
I'm common a race and sort of being a race engineer.
I know, best of both worlds, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously there's not an awful lot of insight I can give when I'm kind of sat by myself. When I'm actually batting, I'll try and give as much information as I can. As Breezy is now 6 tenths behind me, he is really closing in this lap. He's
Yeah, we
going to
could
be
maybe
making
see
a
a
move into turn
move.
one, I think.
Yeah, gonna have to go defensive.
Where do you think I should go? Defend up the inside or the outside?
Oh,
It's
oh,
got
it's
to be
tricky
the
because the
inside,
corner
surely.
comes back on. It comes back. Uh, oh, you could just switch back, but
Oh, he's coming.
he's going. Yeah, he's gonna stay back. Inside for turn
I've
four
missed my
though.
breaking
Oh, you're a
point.
bit wide. Seems like you've gotten a bit of a run of them though, so you should be safe on this lap. Horizon 40 is asking when does F1 24 come out.
Yeah, he's not having a good time, is he? Right?
July sometime next year.
It'll be June, won't it? Or is
June,
it
something
July?
like
I
that.
can't
It's
really
round about that
remember.
time. It's in the summer, so um,
God, bring about the summer. Actually, I
uh,
lie. My favourite from the year is autumn, winter.
mhm.
It
Cengiz
means
Logan did
it
pit.
means I don't have to feel guilty about sitting inside and playing video games when it's nice weather.
Absolutely. As Cengiz Logan did pit on that lap onto a set of mediums. So we'll see how his times fare to invade in front. Possible chance of an undercut from Cengiz Logan.
Breezy is getting
He
hungry and
has
he wants my rear end.
3/10 at the moment between Cornish and Breezy. As Invade
Oh,
comes
he's
into the pit
pitted
lane,
this
Breezy
lap.
comes into the pit lane. Hush is in the pit lane as well. So Cornish up into P2.
Well, I'm surprised they pitted this lap.
Surprisingly,
Maybe
only
I've made an error.
1.7 seconds behind Ethan at the moment.
Do you know what? I was going to be pitting this lap. I'm tempted to extend and go on the soft nap everybody's pitted, but I don't know. My softs are worn, they're not clean.
Well, the undercut did not work for Cengiz Logan. It seems like he's actually lost out time to Invade, but his tyres are going to be more warmed up than the Mercedes, so that could play into advantage of him. Hush is only 7/10 behind, 6/10 now behind Cengiz Logan for P4. Locker and Crazy Fish having a bit of a battle. I think this is the closest battle we've actually got on track at the moment. It's for P8 at the moment. Crazy Fish with 5 lap younger hards than Locker in front. Locker is flashing, he's got hardly any ERS. Crazy Fish nearly has a full tank. 84% for Crazy Fish.
I decided to pit. Not having a fresh set of softs, I feel like it would be a bad idea, so let's pit
On to
this
the
lap.
medium set. And out comes Cornish back into this race. Where will
I
that
think
put
I'm going to
him?
be behind Fish, which means I would have dropped a couple of places, sadly, but...
Now you'll come out into that gap, I believe.
Well, I was ahead of Breezy. Obviously, I'm now behind Breezy. I've lost probably 2 seconds, which isn't ideal, but could have been worse. And now I've got 1 lap less mediums.
Crazy Fish and Locker going side by side through turn 3. Hush only 3/10 behind Cengiz Logan at the moment.
Oh! Matty's span!
Oh, Matty's around. That's caused a virtual safety car.
Well,
He
that's
has no front
disappointing.
wing.
I should have... if only I'd waited to pit, eh? 1 more lap.
This could play. This is going to play perfectly into the hands of Ethan. Depends how
Ethan's
long
going
this
to be loving
VSC
life.
stays out for. Should
It
stay
will
out
be
for
out
long
enough to
enough.
pit, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
What a lucky boy.
Oh. As expected, Ethan does dive into the pit lane to make his stop. Yeah, so Matty, running without a front wing now, he's definitely going to have to come back in. Do you reckon he can take a set of softs to the end?
One more lap, I would say yes. So yeah, he can just about get softs if they're new.
Interesting. Oh, invade. Wait. Um, Ethan lost 4 positions because of that. Wait, was he already running, like, round about P4? I believe he was. Oh, Hush and Genghis Logan not wasting any time getting back into the swing of things. Locker 3-second penalty. But Hush running P2, Genghis Logan running P3 at the moment. They were wasting no time to get a battle on.
So did Ethan come out in first place, or is he?
No, Ethan's down in 4th now.
That virtual safety
He's
car
in
really did save him
P...
though, because he would have lost even more time.
Yeah. Genghis Logan is 5 tenths behind Hush at the moment. Possible move from Genghis Logan down towards turn 1. I don't think we will though actually, because he is too far back. Breezy just hanging on to the back of Ethan's DRS by just about a tenth.
That's not helping me, sadly. I need them to start battling so I can get back in their DRS.
Breezy sitting now purple sector 1, so he's got some pace.
He would have had DRS, remember? That would have helped him quite a lot.
Yeah, true. Could possibly see a move from Breezy down towards turn 1 if he can keep these last few corners as neat as possible. He's got 4 tenths to Ethan at the moment, so could see a battle and a move. This could actually help you out here, Cornish, if they start battling.
I need them battling into the start of the second sector, really. That's where I'm going to gain in time. If they're just overtaking each other on the straight, they'll just pull further and further ahead.
Is Breezy going to make a move? Ethan goes on the defensive, so no move doing for Breezy that time round. As they enter sector 2. Seems like Breezy's a lot more cautious through those S's than Ethan in front.
Well, Breezy's got a lot more riding on this race. Ethan's obviously making his return back, his first race back. He's got nothing on line. Breezy's got a whole championship on his shoulders. He knows that he doesn't need to make any silly mistakes or silly moves. Obviously, his championship rival Grunty has got to drive through penalties, so he's well at the back of the grid, so he's going to be making good points on him. Fish currently is sat in 7th, so he's making good points on his championship rivals. So he doesn't need to make any silly moves. So yeah, he's just going to be sitting back, waiting for just a nice easy move down the DRS straight. I imagine no silly moves into any of the second sectors, and obviously that doesn't help me. I'd love them to. battle like shit in the middle sector, so I can close in. But I think all that's going to happen is they're now just going to keep pulling away from me as they keep swapping places. So I'm going to have a very lonely final 10 laps, I think.
You've got 3 seconds to Crazy Fish behind, so you're currently retaining P6 with that penalty.
Yeah, I think Fish is going to start to close me back in near the end of this race. Because obviously, yes, he pitted a lap early, but he's on those hards. These mediums will start to fall off quicker. So I would expect to see Fish start to claw me back in, maybe starting from like lap 25 onwards. I think up until then, I'm going to have the advantage. But yeah, 25 onwards is when I expect to see him start to close back in.
It's gone from bad to worse for Verizon. 42 spins within the space of 2 sectors. So I think we could
That,
see him coming into the pit lane and retiring from this race,
to be honest,
possibly.
that sums up Horizon's season. He's done that all season long, spinning. He did win. I don't think he won the last race or the race before that.
I'm sure he did win one of them.
I think it was Spain, the week before last, which obviously I haven't got a win this year, so much sad.
What was it that you got the podium in?
I think I've had a couple of podiums. I know I got second in the first week. Me and Hush got a McLaren 1-2 at the debut.
Great way to start the season.
Yeah, my pace has fallen off a truck, to be honest. I was quite competitive at this front of the season, and could have had a couple of wings, but yeah,
Genghis Logan up the inside of Hush for P2. Oh, it's Hush around!
Oh,
what happened there? Going into turn 1, both drivers, they just banged wheels, and it resulted in Hush spinning around for turn 1. Luckily he's still got it going, but there's no front wing on that Alpine.
oh dear.
Locker's taking this chance to box.
Got an even better for Breezy's title chances then.
Grunty's into the pit lane. Oh, as Ethan picks up a drive-through.
And Breezy! Breezy got drive-through!
Go on, Cornish. Go on, Cornish.
I'm gonna get
no favoritism here, but Cornish with an absolute blinder.
Oh, it's all strategy, mate. It's all me.
As long as he can keep it for the next 8 laps.
Right, do you want me to be honest with you? We all know what's going to happen. My tyres are going to start to go off and Fish is going to sense podium. And I'm going to end up getting another penalty. So I will not be finishing on this podium, I promise you.
6 lap old hards for Crazy Fish, 5 lap old mediums for yourself.
That's huge for the championship, though. Fish is going to be taking a leap out of Breezy and Grunty.
Just go and cook, mate.
What a bunch of silly billies those two are.
They're in the pit lane. Yeah, just get your head down, mate, and just knock out the times. I'm not sure if Crazy Fish is going to have any battles. He's not. So, yeah, they're still in the pit lane, Ethan and Breezy.
Locker's pitted, isn't he?
Yeah, Locker pitted onto a set of softs. So did Hush as well, who's serving that front wing change.
Wow, well, this went from 0 to 100 very quick, didn't it?
Caution, it's Verizon 40 retiring out on track.
Well, there goes my podium.
Verizon 40 retired out on track, which is an interesting.
Oh, well, I kind of have to pit for the softs now, don't I? Surely.
Yeah, if the front two do. Which I'm assuming they're gonna. It would be the only wise call.
Surely I've got to pit.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened with Verizon 40. I'm not sure if it was his AI car that was going round. Oh, it was actually him driving. It was the long curb. I'm not sure what it means by that one.
The long right-hander at the end of Sector 2, I imagine.
Right. I think he retired down at turn 10, actually. That's a left-hander, by the way. Um, he just said the long curly curb. I'm assuming that must be turn 10, 'cause that's where he ended up DNFing. You'll be
Anyone with a
happy to know
fresh
that
set
Crazy
of
Fish has
softs is going
followed
to be
you
low
in.
in life. I do not have this fresh set.
How old are your ones?
4% warm.
That's not bad. That's only like an outlap.
Yeah.
Not an outlap, but like
No, that is a
a decent
that
push
is a
lap.
fastest lap. Yeah.
Yeah, your tyres aren't going to be much different.
What's going to be the biggest downfall for me is my 3 second penalty, but oh well.
Yeah, absolutely. Ethan, you'll be interested to know, is on the mediums. He's pitted on to
Oh,
fresh
surely that's a
mediums.
mistake. That's got to have been a mistake from Ethan.
Invade's not very happy. He's quite mad about this. Um,
Well, shit happens, mate.
this brings Grunty back into it. Says Muddy. Yeah, he's 40 seconds behind at the moment, but he should catch up.
Yeah, this is going to be a fairly long safety car, I think.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and not take any life out of these tyres. Oh, fish just hit me up the rear end.
It's gonna be interesting to see how people use the ERS, because it's only gonna be like what 4 racing laps by the time we go racing again.
Yeah, you'll spot anyone with the fresher softs because they are gonna be flying.
Are you sure your fresh isn't set? Because it says 0 laps on yours.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't show my qualifying where
Ah, right. Okay.
it's 0 laps done in this race, which is true.
Yep.
But obviously, I used all 3 sets of qualifying.
Yep. So we're just waiting on Grunty, Matty, and Locker to catch up. There comes through the Williams. Should see the Haas coming through the final corner. Yes, he is, and Grunty is currently finishing Sector 2, so he should catch up by the time they'll get to where he is now.
Is everybody on the softs now, or is Ethan still on the mediums?
Ethan's still on those mediums.
Wow, that is an interesting strategy call. Has
Horizon same
anybody got a
drive-throughs
penalty, or
ruin
am I
this
the
game.
only one with the 3 seconds?
Locker has a penalty, sitting P8 at the moment. Matty goes on to another set of softs.
Right. Will those back markers close up enough for the safety car to come in, do you reckon?
I believe so. You're only heading down towards turns 9 and 10 at the moment.
Whether I start trying to warm up these tyres yet.
I'd say you should be good to start warming them up. Everyone back up to 100% ERS. I wonder where Invade's gonna release. You reckon it's gonna be
Safety car's
early or
not
do you reckon
going
it's
in, I
gonna be
don't
late?
think. I think they're
You never
just.
know
I
with
think
this
we'll have
game.
one more lap.
You never know, it could call itself in as we go on to the straight, which is
There we
stupid
go.
at
It
RSF.
is coming in.
So now the question is, when does Invade release? He's certainly slowing down the pack as much as possible. Trying to get as much temp as possible into those tyres. When
Oh,
we
he's going
cross the
really
line,
slow.
there'll be 5 laps remaining. Pretty much the full grid on the softs. Ethan on the mediums. He's released now. So we start lap number 25 of 29 of this Bahrain Grand Prix in Division 2. Invade leads from Genghis Logan, then comes Cornish with that 3-second penalty. Then Crazy Fish, Hush looking to make up positions possibly on Crazy Fish as they dive down towards turn 1. Oh, is there a bit of contact on the back of Cornish? I'm not sure if he felt that or not.
I did, yeah. I cocked up
Breezy
turn
and
one.
Ethan having a battle. It's really not worked out for Ethan because Locker trying to force one up the outside. He's got much more grip than the Mercedes, who just about stays ahead. Grundy's going to take advantage of this, so he moves up on Locker for P8. What else have we got going on? We've got lockups from Genghis Logan in front. We've got pretty much everyone's around about the same time in front, so I have no clue who to actually watch.
Hush is going to be making a move on me, I think.
We'll watch Hush, who's
He's going to be trying anyway.
Over the back of Cornish. Cornish is safe for another corner yet.
Oh, got a bit wobbly on the rear.
Bit squirrely out the exit. Hush is flying his 3-second penalty.
Oh.
He got a bit too greedy on the
he was
exit.
pushing too hard.
He set a purple sector 2 as that happened as well. And Invade picks up the fastest time of the race.
Nice quick lap from Invade, that for a race.
Crazy Fish only 3/10s behind Hush at the moment.
Oh, I had bad turn 1 again. Hush is going to be
This is
going
crucial for Cornish. He's out of DRS to Hush. Well, side by side, Hush just stays behind Cornish. Great helicopter cam of this battle. See a move from Hush up the inside.
He didn't think about it.
Maybe waiting for the DRS straight. Maybe watch your inside again, because we did see it earlier today. He stays behind.
Yeah, me and Hush had some history through that corner earlier.
Gonna have to play some defensive here. I don't know, maybe you guys could work together and try and build that gap to Crazy Fish, because you both desperately need it if you want to remain P3 and P4. Oh, as Hush got very close to the back of Cornish. Breezy only 4/10s behind Crazy Fish, was 5/10s behind this last battle for the podium spot. But currently Crazy Fish would take it. Could you be any further to the right, Cornish?
I'm just trying to break the turn. He's now going to have DRS on me up to this corner.
It's a very solid exit from Hush as they head up towards turn 4. Cornish is going to have to defend like crazy if he wants to keep P4. He's going to go there outside. He keeps ahead on this battle. Oh, we can see up the inside of Hush. He's gone up the inside of Cornish. There's a little bit of contact. Hush with the ultimate grip.
He can't push me wide and then make the overtake. That's a bit cheeky from him.
Got Crazy Fish all over the back of you as well now. I'm not sure if Hush is going to be able to pull away enough as Invade was starting the penultimate lap. Hush is at 50% ERS at the moment. Crazy Fish on 60. Crazy Fish is just going to take the racing line as both of yous go to the inside. Cornish around the outside of Hush. Can he make it stick? No, he cannot. Well, maybe on the inside.
Oh, he turned
Cornish is
in on
still
me, the
there.
bastard. He turned in on me, the bastard.
Cornish losing a bunch of positions. That's the podium chance gone for the McLaren, unfortunately.
Ah, well.
Unless something happens with these four in front. Grunty, only 4 tenths behind Cornish. What a fantastic turnaround for the
Yeah, that
Ferrari,
safety
who was
car helped him, didn't it?
found himself 40 seconds behind at one point. So great turnaround for Grunty. It's not going to help him though, because Breezy, currently sitting P5, is going to gain a nice haul of points on what is his teammate but also championship rival. We could maybe possibly see a move for the lead. This is going to be great as we head on to the final lap. 1/10 separating the front two. A bit of contact between Invade and Genghis Logan. Genghis Logan's round! Genghis Logan's in the wall! I'm not too sure what happened there. I think he just had a loss of traction as he exited the right-hander. I can't see it being anyone's fault. We'll have to wait and see. Little Crazy Fish all over the back of Hush at the moment. He could possibly pick up. Oh, is there more contact? Hush has gone straight on. Crazy Fish couldn't slow down. That results in Hush losing a bunch of positions. Ethan's managed to get himself back into P4, even on the mediums. Breezy will now occupy P3. Crazy Fish will controversially, after turn 1, be sitting in P2. Invade remains P1 with a 1.1 second lead out in front. A lot of controversial moments in these last few laps. People saying that Invade could be playing DRS chicken with Genghis Logan. It didn't pay off. Genghis Logan now down in P10, 34 seconds behind. I don't think Crazy Fish is going to pick up the win here though. He's 6 tenths behind Invade. Both drivers, I think, certainly going to be under investigation for both of their incidents, but we just have to go with what we've got now. Invade coming around the final corner to win the Bahrain Grand Prix in Division 2 and start the week off with a perfect drive for Mercedes. Crazy Fish picks up P2, Breezy picks up P3, P4 for Ethan. It's got to be commended. Grunty with a P5 finish, Cornish P6, Matty P7, Hush finishes P8 after into turn 1 with Crazy Fish. Unfortunate for the Alpine. Locker finishes P9. Genghis Logan rounds out the finishers. He'll score a point for Alfa Romeo, and Verizon 40 did not finish in the end.
Yeah, I think I could have got a podium if it wasn't for that safety car at the end. But as soon as there's a safety car, like, realistically, I stood no chance. That 3-second pen and obviously just the quicker drivers right up my trumpet. I'm actually quite happy with 6th, to be honest. I started 8th, gained 2 positions to 6th. That'll do.
Not too bad.
I'm fucking sweating now, I can tell you that much.
We'll just quickly get the screenshots and we'll get these interviews underway. Seems like every week that I commentate on Division 2, I'm always talking to Crazy Fish. Whether it's P3, P2 or P1.
Yeah, he's like the king of consistency, Mr. Fish.
He certainly is.
I think he'll be the first to admit on pace-wise, he's not the quickest. He's probably upper mid-pack, but just so consistent each week. Never gets time pens. Just always on it. Same lap. lap after lap. So a GG from him in second.
We might even get a full house for interviews tonight.
Oh, by
See
the
if
way,
we
at
can
the end
get
there was no
crazy.
contact.
Yeah, I was on board with that.
We were playing DRS chicken.
It certainly looks like it. Is Crazy Fish gonna join? He's always up for a chat usually. I'll give him like a minute or so. There we go. Right. Takeies don't fancy doing that again in F2 cars. Head over to the showroom. And we will start with Breezy. Gotta get the Ferrari up. Right, Breezy, have you included your audio, mate?
Yeah, it's done.
Nice one. P3 for yourself tonight. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, quite a quiet race from yourself until the end.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere after, especially that safety car.
Yeah.
But yeah, just talk me through your race and how you felt it went, because it was obviously quite a quiet one, as I said,
Yeah.
until the end, and you absolutely flew through.
I can't remember in the first like 15 laps. I just remember sliding about and being with. I think it's like Crazy was with me a bit, Cornish with me a bit, but not much like happening. And then I pitted like 14, I think, and then mediums much better. Like, I got a fastest lap, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I got a fastest lap at the end, but I got a fastest lap like at that point. And then I got a drive through and I didn't even get a warning that it was safety car ending. I mean, Ethan apparently, I asked Ethan, he said apparently it was the same. Like, I didn't tell me, so I just got me a drive through. Then it was alright, the safety car came out. And then just at the end, it's just a scrap in it. It's just get stuck in and see what happens. But in an ideal world, I probably should have finished out of Crazy for the championship, but it's not that big of a deal. I've still got 2 more races in it, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, it's certainly nothing short of a scrap in those last 3 laps between
That's what makes it fun, though,
everyone.
that's the best,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely.
It's like that.
Yeah, yeah, well, congratulations tonight. We move to the penultimate round of the season next week in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that track?
It's alright. It's nothing bad. It's nothing great. It's just mediocre, so I should be alright, to be fair.
Yeah, well, as I said, congratulations on the P3 tonight, and best of luck for these last 2 rounds. Oh, and quickly, championship fight. Do you reckon you've still got a chance in it after Grunty
You think so?
scoring less points than you?
I
Well, you never know.
hope so. Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean,
You've always got hope.
I don't know if Crazy. I don't know, because they're working out like Grundy how many points I've got clear, but I've put about 25ish. I'm 25 points clear, so maybe should
Well,
be
I think
alright.
Grunty scored P5 tonight, so a bit of a dent in the championship lead, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in these last 2 races. But yeah, congratulations tonight, and best of luck going into the Netherlands next week.
Cheers.
We will move on to Invade. No, sorry, not Invade. Sorry, not yet. We'll move on to Crazy Fish. Finishing P2 tonight. Crazy Fish, you there?
Yeah, smooth intro.
Yep. Yeah, Crazy Fish, obviously P2 tonight. Just talk us through how your race went, really.
It's very boring. Not too much happened. Start went okay, it was clean, and then just stay with the DRS for the whole of the first stint. I was thinking of going on to softs, stay a bit longer at mediums and pit for softs, but then because everyone else around me was pitting and they were going to be going on some mediums, I may as well just go into hards because I knew they were going to just undercut me massively. And yeah, I didn't really have any pace. I think Locker was just able to overcut me on pit exit, and I kind of stayed behind him for 2 laps. And then once I got past him, I pulled away, and I was going well until one of the virtual safety cars where I think it was Ethan and Breezy both got a drive through into the safety car.
Mhm.
Uh, and I kind of swapped the race around. I was like, oh, I'll take that. And then about half a lap later, the full safety car came out. So that kind of that turned the race on its head again. So yeah, it was an interesting last 5 laps, but I'm sure it was good fun to watch on the stream.
Yeah, it certainly was. What was I going to say? Yeah, going into the race, you decided to start on the mediums. I think from what I was watching, I was quite surprised you didn't make as much ground up as we might have expected, as pretty much all the front was starting on the hards. Yeah, do you feel like you could have made a bit more up in the start to make it a bit easier for yourself tonight?
I don't know. I was kind of happy sitting behind everybody because I was trying to eat the tires out longer to do a medium soft,
Mhm.
especially if the
Yeah.
safety car was coming out, I was going to stay out. So it just didn't happen today. But it's probably a good thing that I didn't go to softs in the end anyway because we needed them right at the very end of that last safety car. So.
Yeah, well, congratulations on P2 tonight. Um, Moving to Netherlands next week. How do you feel about going to Zandvoort?
Yeah, interesting track. I actually kind of like it. So I like the track. I don't know if I'm gonna have pace, have practice, but yeah, time will tell. It'll be
Yeah, well,
interesting anyway.
absolutely. Congratulations tonight, and best of luck for the last two races.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
No problem. We'll move on to our race winner tonight, the one and only RSF1 Invade.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you were up there quite a bit during qualifying. I don't think you did you finish in the top five in qualifying?
I got P4.
RP4. But yeah, quite a good race from yourself tonight. You and Genghis Logan obviously having a fantastic battle for pretty much all 29 laps of that race. Unfortunately, he did have that little spin on the last, I think it was the second last lap of the race, which secured the win for yourself. But yeah, talk me through your race and how it played out for yourself.
I mean, I started on qualifying. I knew I wouldn't be very quick because high wings. I just
Mhm.
knew I wouldn't have that much pace, but I was just hoping cornering would help. It did. I got P4, and then the race, I just kind of sat with a bit of ERS for like the first couple of laps. Sat behind Ethan and Yengus, I think they were, and then I don't even know what happened. I can't remember. It turned out I know Verizon spun, and I started having a battle with Yengus for like first stint until he went wide at the second to last turn, and I just go past and pull about a second gap, and then he drops back to Hush, and I just I boxed around like lap 15 because I was losing time to Hush, and I felt like this probably is the right time. And then the rest of it, I was really pissed when the safety car came out because I was like, "Oh right, I thought I had no chance of winning because I mean I had like a 5 second gap to P2, and then all disappeared, and I was very scared with my straight line speed, but turned out alright. At the end, I probably shouldn't comment on it much, but I mean, I know I shouldn't be at fault there, shouldn't be penalised, shouldn't have anything wrong for me. So yeah, good race, enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, if anything comes to worse, I was on board with Genghis Logan as the incident happened, so we should get a result, and hopefully it is the right result. Um, but yeah, anyway, off of this week and on to next week in the Netherlands. How do you feel about the penultimate round of the season?
Netherlands, I don't mind. I had a race around at the about
2 weeks ago. I had decent pace. Just hoping for the same again.
Well, I don't think you can get much better than you did tonight, but hopefully you can match that in the Netherlands. And yeah, best of luck for next week and the final race of the season.
Thank you.
Cornish, you got any last comments you'd like to make on the race tonight?
No.
Nope. Fair
well
enough.
done, him, mate. Well done, you crazy Irishman.
Yep. Cheers, Cornish.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I don't think the fish heard me, but I will.
I did.
That'll do us for the stream tonight. I just realised I was on the Ferrari that full time, so apologies. I'll just quickly jump over the Aston Martin. There we go. That's your P2 car, and your P1 car tonight is the silver-hour Mercedes. We'll be back same time tomorrow for Division 5 around Bahrain. So yeah, that should be an interesting one. Same time next week for the penultimate round of Season 9 for Division 2. Can Breezy close that gap to Grunty and have a shot at winning the championship going into Qatar? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks, Cornish, for jumping in the commentary booth as you were racing. A little bit of a different thing for us tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how successful it was, but different is one way to describe it, yeah.
Well, there's no harm in trying it, but
No.
yeah, thank you for joining me tonight, and we will catch you all same time tomorrow night. So take care, and we'll see you guys later.